Hi! Today I want to talk about Plastic Free July, and I'm inspired by this little book that I bought, Quitting Plastic. A great guide to the many things you can do to reduce your plastic footprint. I just want to talk about plastic itself and the feeling that you sometimes get about it, a kind of repulsion. And I am really working on not having that feeling, just loving it, recognizing that everything is birthed by our great mother, even plastic. So it is deserving of our reverence, and it's actually an amazing invention. It's just starting to pollute our planet, or is polluting our planet in a way that was never predicted. And we definitely have to change our ways and look into plastics that are made out of biodegradable materials. So this is the very last piece of plastic I bought on Saturday at the farmer's market, and I'm going to have to talk to our macadamia nut man and see if I can visit him at home or something and actually pick up the macadamia nuts without the plastic container. But what I would recommend is, if you have a good solid plastic bag like this one, especially the ones with the little zip lock at the top, is reuse them again and again and again. At least that way you're really reducing your consumption. Something else I'm committing to give up is takeaway food. This is from a beautiful little Thai restaurant that we have here in Yeppoon, but I have decided, even though it is theoretically recyclable, no more takeaway containers for me. I'm going to take the time to book a seat in the restaurant and actually eat in a restaurant using their cutlery and crockery. And one discovery that really was quite a shock to me was that tea bags, which I do use, particularly if I want a flavoursome tea bag that isn't ordinary black tea, contain, according to a study published in the Journal of Environmental Science and Technology, 11.6 billion microplastics and 3.1 billion nanoplastics in one tea bag. So it's treated with a plastic to stop the paper aspect of it falling apart. So that is really something, because I've been throwing these into my compost heap, and I won't be doing that anymore. And I won't be buying tea bags anymore. You know, that's the lovely thing about Plastic Free July. Once you wake up, it'll change patterns for life, or hopefully. Okay, so how to begin Plastic Free July? I think it starts with a frank and honest audit. So I promise you I haven't gone through this rubbish before now, and I'm going to show you 2 weeks worth of rubbish from my little household. Okay, so I'm a little bit nervous about this because all shall be revealed. Let's have a look. Okay. Cravings for dairy. Paper, that's okay. Paper I can sort and compost. Biscuits, I'm actually going to start making my own little seed biscuits, because although it can be recycled, it's still a waste of resources. Glass bottle, that can be recycled. All the paper can be composted, not the tape obviously, that has to come off and go into what do you do with really weird little odd bits of plastic? Well, you can use your plastic bottles for that. But I won't be buying dairy anymore either, because I'm on a vegan diet at the moment. Yes, I did it! Ice cream. And that probably has been treated with a kind of plastic, so Not quite sure whether that can be recycled or not. I'll have to do some research there. Plastic, a lot of online shopping. Chocolate that can go in the bottle. Biscuit, plastic into the bottle. Almonds, time to start shopping in a Whole Foods place. Yeah, online shopping, terrible. Lots of plastic comes with that. There's that one. Dried apricots, Whole Food shop. Plastic paper. And so on and so forth. Or chocolate. So some of it is changing habits that aren't necessarily that good for you anyway. Some of this stuff can be recycled. Look at this. This is all from online shopping. These, I believe, are biodegradable, but I'm not quite sure. So yeah, habits need to change, obviously. That I will keep and recycle. Sometimes I send stuff through the mail that needs that. These babies. So these babies, I've got 4 in here after 2 weeks. They are made of paper, aluminium and plastic, or polyethylene. So even though they say they are recyclable, there's a lot of work involved, and really the microplastics are going to get in the environment. And of course there is the lid that is wholly plastic. So no more of these. I can also put the fried apricot packet in here. Some of the embarrassing plastic that's come with my online purchases that I'll have to look at. Actually, I might recycle that one because I've got a friend with a birthday coming up, so I can reuse that one. If you're a chalky head like me, just separate the paper from the aluminium. And again, this is a habit I really need to have a look at. Not good for me, not great for the planet. Funny that. So yeah, you can make a plastic bottle brick. Always poke a hole in it to let any gases get out from leftover food scraps. And from now on I'm only going to use the tea bags that I've got, but I'm going to put the used ones in here, not in my compost anymore, now that I know each one has billions of microplastics in it. The plastic bottle brick you can use for building. You get it really jam-packed like that. I can fill that with another month's worth of soft plastics if I was consuming more soft plastics. Even a lot of our tins have a very thin layer of polyethylene or some other plastic on the inside, so they need to be separated in the recycling process as well. So we're really doing well if we can feed ourselves out of our gardens and whole food places, bulk food places, places that sell tahini by the jar, honey by the jar, oil by the bottle, that you take in your own jars and bottles and can reduce that consumption of plastic. So, who's with me? Who wants to join me on having a plastic-free July? Let's see if we can. Something else that really shocked me that I learnt from that book is that all these plastic clothes, anything made of poly or acrylic, actually releases microplastics into the environment every single time we do a wash. So no wonder our oceans are so full of microplastics. In fact, they're on every single level of the food chain. So here are 2 suggestions you can start with. Get rid of your tea bags. Start making real tea in a real teapot, which is always a beautiful ritual anyway. That's my grandmother's teapot, tea caddy and teaspoon. And start making your own milks. This one's an almond and macadamia mix. And we can make organic rolled oat milk as well. And my beautiful friend Bronwyn gave me a lesson in person. Thank you, Bron. Delicious teas from my gorgeous daughter in Hart. Her business, Bushflow Herbals, really beautiful teas. I love this Earl Grey. Ooh, num num num. Thanks, Kat.